Welcome to episode 7 of DANCENASI, a program introducing to you a variety of Kenyan traditional dances in an online class format. With each episode, we have been embarking on an acoustic and movement journey across Kenya. In today's episode, we head once again to the coastal region of our beautiful country and introduce to you one of my personal favorites, Gonda dance from the Giriama ethnic community who live primarily in today's Kilifi County. The Giriama are the largest of the 9 related Bantu groups who call themselves the Mijikenda, a term that when translated from Kiswahili simply means 9 houses. We present to you Gonda, a peculiar energetic dance traditionally performed by teams of young men and women at various occasions and community gatherings. The complex rhythmical and choreographic patterns in this dance are characterized by small contractions of the shoulders, rapid waist shaking, and staccato-like jumps. The dance is accompanied by intense and rapid beats of mabumbumbu drums, which usually come in sets of 3, 4, up to 7 drums, each tuned to a different pitch. The mabumbumbu are used to sound the central rhythmic line of the Gonda, while the mshondo, a unique elongated drum, takes on the role of a solo drum, marking each movement of the dancers. Finally, the instrumental ensemble is complemented with a metal percussive made out of recycled materials and referred to as daba. Welcome to the Giriama Gonda dance. Today's Gonda dance is going to be divided into 3 sections, which represent 3 amri. So Gonda is not repetitive, it's a dance that is very melodic, and each movement corresponds to a rhythmical pattern. Those rhythmical phrases or patterns are usually called amri. So today will not be county, but we'll be relying heavily on the music and the drum pattern. Once again, we have with us today to demonstrate the dance Nimo and Teke. Now, to help with today's explanation, because of those complex rhythmical patterns, we have with us Thoya. To kick off today's dance, we are going to start with some jumps. So Gonda has a lot of movements which are actually jumps, so be ready, prepare your knees for that, and always make sure you land on your toes. So first of all, we are going to lift our heels gently off the floor to prepare for a jump. And we are going to do a kind of a spring here with both our feet on a count of 2. So 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2. So we just spring twice off the floor. On 3, On 3, we are going to jump forward with both of our feet. 5, 6, 7, go. Nice. And on 4, we are going to again jump backwards. 5, 6, 7, go. Nice. So the entire phrase is 2 springs to prepare, then jump forward, then jump backwards. Let's try and bring that together. 5, 6, 7, go. Prepare, jump, jump. So this pattern is going to be repeated twice. So prepare, jump forward, jump backwards. We are going to do that whole phrase twice. Before you start moving, you'll hear a command. You'll hear a cue from the soloist, which in this case, in the case of the first amri, is going to be number. So when you hear number, you're ready to go. Toya, please.
Number, 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 jiki, kwa, 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 jiki, kwa, 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 kwa.
Nice. As you can see, every single movement corresponds to one beat of the drum. So that was step 1 of the first amri of today's Gonda. For step 2 of today's dance, we are going to come to some of the most characteristic movements of Gonda dance. These are going to be different for ladies and men. So let's start from the ladies. For step 2 of today's Gonda, ladies are going to introduce the most characteristic movement of Gonda, which is focusing on the hips. So ladies are going to focus here on the hip movement. Start by placing your weight gently onto your left foot, which will give some freedom to your right foot. And then you'll be moving your hips laterally. So really shaking your hips from side to side, which is going to be further accentuated by the movement of this lovely skirt Nemo is wearing today, which is traditionally called a hando. So don't be concerned with counting. Nemo is going to be doing this as long as the rhythmical pattern continues. And then from there, she's going to introduce a jump. So the next movement is going to be a characteristic Gonda jump. So the way we are going to be jumping in Gonda is we are going to be aiming with our heels for our behind. So we are jumping up but trying to touch our glutes with our heels. So let's try that. 5, 6, 7, go. Nice. So when we bring it together, the rhythmical pattern is going to be shake, shake, jump. But I'm going to allow Thoya to give you the exact rhythmical pattern for that. Let's try it. 5, 6, 7, go.
Kwaka, kwaka, jiki, kwa, gi.
Nice. So as you can see, it's very brief. In the meantime, the men are going to introduce here the most characteristic movements for male dancers in Gonda, which is focusing on the arms. So you're going to raise your arms at your shoulder level, so stretch straight in front of you. And then you're going to be moving your arms from the shoulders and elbows as if you're beating a sort of an invisible drum, which is in the air. And you're really marking each beat of the drum with that movement. As you can notice, Teke is stepping his feet here, so he's gently marching with his feet. That allows him to keep the pace of the dance. This movement is accentuated even further with the decorations that he has on his arms, which are traditionally known as kyo. So he's going to be doing this as long as the rhythmical pattern continues, and then he's going to join Nemo in that characteristic Gonda jump. And then at the point of jump, both of them are going to jump together. Let's try that. 5, 6, 7, go.
Kwaka, kwaka, jiki, kwa, gi.
Nice. So that is step 2 of today's Gonda. For step 3 of today's Gonda, the ladies are going to go back to that characteristic hip movement. So we are going back to hip shaking. So remember, your weight is slightly on your left foot. This time around, the hip shaking is going to take a bit longer, but once again, we are going to hear that with the rhythmical pattern. And then from there, we are going to place our palms to our hips. So Nemo is going to place her palms to the hips. Nice. And then she's going to contract her chest outwards. So we are popping out our chest for 1, bringing it back, and popping it out one more time. Nice. So let's try and see how that works when it's brought together. 5, 6, 7, go.
Jiggy jiggy, kwagi kwagi.
Nice, lovely. Now in the meantime, the male dancers are still going to be focusing on their arms. So as usual, the moment you see the ladies shaking their hips, the men are coming back to that shaking of their arms. This time around, the rhythmical pattern is a bit longer. And then for the last 2 beats of this pattern, Teke is going to open his arms a bit wider and really shape them as a U. So you're really trying to keep the arms stretched from the shoulder, bent at the elbow. And he's going to be dropping the arms down and raising them back up as U-shaped to mark that final phrase. So it's going to be a count of 3. So the arms are going to come down, go back up, come down again. So let's see that with the rhythmical pattern. 5, 6, 7, go.
Jiggy jiggy, kwagi kwagi.
So let's try that together one more time with the rhythmical pattern. 5, 6, 7, go.
Jiggy jiggy, kwagi kwagi.
Lovely. So that was the end of the first amri of today's Gonda, which was called Namba. So let's try and repeat the entire amri from the beginning, first just with the rhythmical pattern spelled with the voice, and then we are going to introduce the music. So from the top, 5, 6, 7, go.
Namba, 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 jiki, kwa, jiki, kwa, jiki, kwaka, jiki, kwagi, jigi, jigi, kwagi, kwagi.
Lovely. So that is Namba Amri, and that Amri will be repeated twice. So you're going to do it 2 times in a row. So let's try that with the music.
Namba, 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 namba.
The second Amri of today's Gonda is called Habariwa Toto. So whenever you hear that cue from the soloist, you're going to know that you're about to start your sequence or your dance. For the ladies, we are going to once again go back to the hip movement, but this time around the shaking is going to be somewhat shorter. So we're going to go back to shaking our hips, and then from there we are going to immediately go back to that characteristic Gonda jump. So aiming at our glutes with the heels. So that is step 4 for the ladies. As you can imagine, for the gentlemen, it's going to be the same thing. So whenever the ladies are shaking the hips, the men are going to be moving their arms. And then on 5, 6, 7, 8, we are going to jump together. Nice. That is step 4 of today's Gonda. That together with the rhythmical pattern. 5, 6, 7, go.
Hello, Habariwa toto, jiki kwagi.
So step 5 of today's Gonda is once again going to start with that characteristic shaking. So by now you know the signature dance movement of Gonda. So ladies are shaking the hips and the gentlemen are shaking their arms from the shoulders, from the elbows. So you're going to remain here until the rhythmical phrase finishes. Then from here, this time around, we are going to leap forwards. So we are going to jump forward, but one foot will land in front of the other. So it is our left foot which is going to come in front of our right. Let's try that. 5, 6, 7, go. Then the right foot which is behind you is going to tap into the floor. Nice. So let's try just the footwork. Let's go back to our shaking. And as I count you in, you're going to leap. 5, 6, 7, go. Nice. As you can see, we've bent our back gently. And then from here, we are going to also add an arm movement. So you're going to raise your left arm, same leg, at your head level, kind of like a superhero. You're going to bend your arm at the elbow and just put your arm at your head level. Nice. So let's see how that jump looks when it's brought together with the arms. So coming back to our default shaking. And on 5, 6, 7, go. Nice. So let's see how that entire phrase looks with the rhythmical pattern. 5, 6, 7, go.
Katana nangira giji.
Nice. And that, in fact, is the entire amri 2. So step 4 and step 5, when brought together, are going to give us the second amri of today's Gonda. So let's try and connect the two, first with the vocal, before we add the music. 5, 6, 7, go.
Hello. Habari watoto jiki kwa gi. Katana nangira giji.
Lovely. And let's try that amri 2 together with the music. Maestro, please. So step 6, opening the third amri of today's Gonda, is going to be the characteristic shaking once again. So ladies, one more time, focusing on the movement, the lateral movement of your hips, and the gentleman focusing on the arm movement. You're going to remain here until the end of the rhythmical pattern. And then after that, we are going to introduce here a new movement. So we're going to be kicking our right foot from the knee, kicking the right foot in front of us from the knee. Let's see that. 5, 6, 7, go. Nice. So you're really kicking your foot out as if you're kicking a ball in front of you. Let's see how that entire pattern looks like together with the voice. So let's try from the beginning. 5, 6, 7, go.
Hello. Ando chemwe gingwa gijigijigi gingwa.
Nice. From here, for step 7, we are going to once again separate the ladies and the men. So that same right foot which you kicked out in front of you is going to now step to the right side as you turn laterally. So stepping down with the right foot, then with the left, and turning to show us your profile. As you stand to the side, you're also going to bow down. So you're going to bend your back, placing your palms at your waist as if you're really bowing. Then you're going to use your left foot to turn towards the left side. So left, right, then bow. And then coming to face forward again, right, left, and kick out the right foot. Nice. Let's try and repeat that one more time without the music first. So 5, 6, 7, go. Right, left, bow. Left, right, bow. Right, left, kick the right. Nice. Now if you try and connect that with the previous shaking, let's see how that looks like. 5, 6, 7, go. Kick, bow, bow, kick. Nice. It will make more sense with the rhythmical pattern. So let's try that. Toya, please. 5, 6, 7, go.
Hello. Ando chemwe gingwa gijigijigi gingwa. Gingwa gijikichiki gingwa gijikichiki kwa gi.
Nice. You're going to repeat that pattern twice. So you're going to do it 2 times in a row. Let's try that with the music one more time. 5, 6, 7, go.
Ando Ando nchemu chemwe, gingwa gijigi jigi, gingwa gijiki chiki, gingwa gijiki chiki kwa gi. Gingwa gijiki chiki, gingwa gijiki chiki kwa gi.
Nice. And that was step 7 for the ladies. For the gentlemen, step 7 is going to be somewhat different than for the ladies. So as if you can recall, each time that the ladies are shaking the hips, the men are moving their arms. And then as if you can recall, we are going to kick out our right foot in front of us. Nice. From there, we are going to place the right foot down on the floor, on our heel, and gently bend our back down, and use the right arm bent at the elbow to just move for 2. So we are going to do 2 counts here. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2. Then you're coming to the left foot. So the same movement, left foot in front of you on the heel for 3, 4. Nice. Then you come back up and you kick out your right foot. Okay, so that is the phrase. We are going to repeat that phrase twice. So let's try and do it from the top. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, kick. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, kick. Nice. Let's see how that looks like and how long the duration of the steps is, together with the rhythmical pattern. So from the top, 5, 6, 7, go.
Hello. Ando nchemu chemwe, gingwa gijigi jigi, gingwa gijiki chiki, gingwa gijiki chiki kwa gi. Gingwa gijiki chiki, gingwa gijiki chiki kwa gi.
Nice. So remember, we are going to repeat this phrase twice. So we are going to do it 2 times in a row. Let's see how that looks like. 5, 6, 7, go.
Ando nchemu chemwe, gingwa gijigi jigi, gingwa gijiki chiki, gingwa gijiki chiki kwa gi. Gingwa gijiki chiki, gingwa gijiki chiki kwa gi.
Nice. That was step 7. So let's try and combine that entire phrase from the top. 5, 6, 7, go.
Hello. Ando nchemu chemwe, gingwa gijigi jigi, gingwa gijiki chiki, gingwa gijiki chiki kwa gi. Gingwa gijiki chiki, gingwa gijiki chiki kwa gi.
Nice. Step 8 of today's Gonda, we are going to repeat some of the motifs we've seen in the previous amri. So we are going to start by that double spring. So gently lifting our heels off the floor, we are going to spring on our toes for 1, 2. Let's see that. 5, 6, 7, go. Nice. And after that, we are going to hop backwards, starting from our right foot. So you're going to jump back with the right, and then the left joins it. It's going to be a leap. So let's try and see when we connect the 2. Spring, spring, then hop backwards. 5, 6, 7, go. Nice. So let's see if we can get a rhythmical pattern for that part. 5, 6, 7, go.
Gingwa kwa gijiji.
Nice. So step 9 of today's dance is going to start by moving forward. So we're going to be stepping or marching forward. Starting from our right leg, we are going to do 5 steps. So let's try the footwork first. 5, 6, 7, go. Right, left, right, left, right. Nice. So if you've noticed, you're going to bend our back low when we are doing that. Keep your legs wide apart and add some gentle swing in your arms. So the same arm and the same leg. Let's see how that looks like. 5, 6, 7, go. Nice. So we popularly call it the monster walk. So it's like you're creeping in a way. So you're using the same arm and same leg. Let's see that one last time. 5, 6, 7, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Once you've reached here in front, you're going to go back to that characteristic shaking. So Nemo is going to shake her hips. And Teke is going to shake his arms. for as long as the rhythmical pattern lasts. And then they're going to close the phrase, both of them, with that characteristic Gonda jump. 5, 6, 7. Nice. So let's try and connect it. So from the beginning of that walk, 5 steps forward, shaking and then jumping. Let's see that. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Let's hear it with the rhythmical pattern. So yeah, please. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Kingwa, kwa, 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 kwa. Giji, jigi, jigi, kwa, gi.
Nice. That was step 9 of today's Gonda. Step 10 of today's Gonda is actually a phrase. I think you've noticed by now most of our movements today are actually phrases. So we are going back to that spring, to our double spring. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2. And then hopping backwards one more time. Right, then left. Yeah. Once we reach behind here, we are going to go back to shaking. So one more time, for the ladies it's the hips, for the men it's the arms. As long as the rhythmical pattern continues. And then both of us are going to jump. 5, 6, 7, go. Nice. So let's just repeat that from the top so that we don't forget something. So we had a double spring, then hop backwards, then shake, and then jump. 5, 6, 7, go. Lovely. Let's see how does that sound together with the rhythmical pattern. 5, 6, 7, go.
Kingwa, kwa, giji, ji, kwaka, jigi, chiki, gingwa, gi.
Nice. Once you've landed here, there's going to be a difference between the movements that the gentlemen are going to do and the one that the ladies are going to do. So let's start from the ladies as usual. So we are going to first kick out our right foot, both of us. Then Nemo is going to place that right foot down on the floor. And she's going to do a small kick in with her right knee. So the movement is in the hip as well, as you can notice. So you're just bending your knee in. But it's actually the movement of the hip which is going to bring the grace to it. Nice. So you're going to do that just for 1, 2. Nice. So let's connect it from the jump. So Nemo starts from the shaking. And when I count her in, she's going to jump and continue that phrase. 5, 6, 7, go. Lovely. Let's hear it to the rhythmical pattern. 5, 6, 7, go.
Jigi, chiki, gingwa, gi, gikwa, gijiji.
Nice. Once we come from that jump, once we land back from that jump, Teke is going to kick his right foot forward together with Nemo. And then while Nemo is going down for that knee bend, Teke is going to hop backwards one more time. So his right foot, then his left foot. Nice. So let's see that from the shoulder shaking, the entire phrase. Shoulder shaking, jump, kick the foot, and then hop backwards. 5, 6, 7, go. Nice. Let's see the rhythmical pattern so that we get the feeling of the pace of that movement. 5, 6, 7, go.
Jigi, chiki, gingwa, gi, gikwa, gijigi.
Nice. That was step 10. So let's connect the entire step 10 from the top, that entire phrase. So we are starting from the shaking, we jump together, we kick out our right foot together, and then each one of us goes to their own closing phrase, together with the rhythmical pattern. 5, 6, 7, go.
Jigi, chiki, gingwa, gi, gikwa, gijigi.
Nice. As we approach the end of today's Gonda, we are coming for step 11. So this time around, again, we are going to have a different movement for the ladies and for the men. So let's start from the ladies. After doing that right knee kick in, Nemo is now going to bend her back all the way down. The right foot is gently in front of the left foot. And she's going to be playing with her shoulders here. So she's going to be alternating the shoulders, dropping them up and down, circular, whatever comes natural to you. This movement now is emphasized by the beautiful feathers at Nemo's back, which are traditionally known as a kituku. And at the same time, she's going to use that right foot to mark the beat of the drums. So just gently lifting the toes of your right foot off the floor and marking the beat of the music. Nice. In the meantime, Teke is simply going to continue with his arm movement, so that characteristic Gonda arm shake, where his feet are just stepping, walking at the pace of the music. And this is step 11 of today's Gonda. Let's see how that will look like together with the rhythmical pattern. So from the top of that step, 5, 6, 7, go.
Gite, te, gite, gite, te, gite, gite, kete, gite.
Nice. So as you can notice, the rhythmical pattern changes towards the end. So once you hear a change in the rhythmical pattern, you know you're about to change the step and go for our last phrase, which is step number 12. So step 12 of today's Gonda, which is also our last step and the closing phrase of today's dance, is going to be uniform again. So once again, the ladies and the men will be doing the same thing. So starting from that shoulder shake, remember we remained in our shoulder movement. And once the drum pattern on the Mshondo drum changes, we are going to all first hop laterally. So we're going to jump to our right side using our right foot. Let's see that. 5, 6, 7, go. Jump. Then we are going to use our left foot to jump to our left side. 5, 6, 7, go. Then we are going to shake briefly. Our usual shake, ladies in the hips, men in the arms. After which the right foot is going to kick forward. And the same right foot is going to step behind us as we come all the way down our knees. We lift our arms to shoulder length to close today's dance. So let's see that entire phrase from the top one more time. So come back to your shoulder shake. And as I count you in, 5, 6, 7, go, we jump, jump, shake, kick, leg comes behind, and we close today's Gonda. Lovely. Let's try that phrase together with the rhythmical pattern so that it makes musical sense to us. 5, 6, 7, go.
Gite, te, gite, gite, te, gite, gite, te, gite, gite, kete, gite, gijin, gijin, gijigi, gingwa, gin.
Lovely. That's the end of today's Gonda dance. So let's try and connect the entire Amri 3, so the entire last sequence from the top. First we are going to use the rhythmical pattern sung by the soloist, and then we are going to try it with the music. So from the top, 5, 6, 7, go.
Ando nchemi cheme, gingwa gijigi jigi, gingwa gijigi chiki, gingwa gijigi chiki, kwa gin. Gingwa gijiki chiki, gingwa gijiki chiki, kwa gi, kwa gijigi, kwa giji, jigi jigi, kwa gi, kwa gijigi, kwa jigi chiki, gingwa kwa gijigi, kwa giji, jigi jigi, kwa gi.
Awesome work. Thank you. Now let's try that same Amri with the music before we bring the entire choreography together. Maestro, please. That was great work. Now we are going to start all the way from the beginning and try and recall all the 3 Amris. as the other dancers join us together with the music. So all the way from the top, maestro please.